What's going on, guys? This is Nick with Teach All Tech Tuesdays, and this week we are talking about the new Snapchat update. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably figured out now that Snapchat released a new update that a lot of people don't like. The main changes that they did were separating content from friends and from media, separating the social and the media, as they put it, and making it so one part of the app is now messages from your friends as well as stories from them, and the right side is stuff that's produced by professionals, basically the sponsored and paid content. So before we show you guys how to downgrade to the old version of Snapchat, we wanted to just give you a little preview of what the new version looks like. So when you open the new app, you'll still see the camera first thing. If you swipe over to the left, all your messages are still going to be there, group messages and individual messages all in the same spot still. The main difference is now these highlighted circles that you see on the left, you tap them and that's how you're going to view someone's story. So you can still tap the right side to go forward, tap the left side to go back. They haven't changed that, but now if you go to the right side of Snapchat, swipe again, this is all Discover content. So nothing from your friends is going to be here unless they have a public story, meaning that somebody doesn't have to be friends with them to be able to see their story. So you'll see some of that as well as the paid professional content, as Snapchat puts it. This is most likely just going to be advertising on this side. There might be some stuff that you find relevant, if you're into those kind of BuzzFeed type stories. But there's not going to be a lot of stuff on here that you actually find valuable, and this is mostly just so that Snapchat can generate more advertising revenue by getting more people to watch their Discover content. This isn't really a surprising move. I don't know if you guys remember, Facebook changed how their news feed worked a couple years ago. Everyone kind of got upset about it and they got all mad. But then, shortly after, some sort of real news story happened and everyone forgot about getting upset about the way that their app looked on their phone or on their computer. So that's most likely what's going to happen with Snapchat. Everyone's going to get used to the new update. Over 500,000 people on change.org signed a petition saying, bring us back the old update. I can't remember any example in recent history where that strategy actually worked. So I don't think Snapchat's going to do that. They've even stated on their end that it's impossible to go back to the old version. You'll see that's not true if you watch this full video, however. So the first thing you're going to want to do on Android is make sure you know your username and your password for Snapchat. If you don't have this information, you're going to have to reset your account to log in after you downgrade the application, and this is a pain. So just make sure you have this information beforehand. The second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to uninstall the current version of Snapchat on your phone. There's a couple ways you can do this. The first one, in your app drawer, just hold down, do a long press on Snapchat, and then drag it up to the trash can at the top. This will allow you to uninstall it right from the home screen. Another way you can do it is going to the Settings application, opening Apps, scrolling down to Snapchat, tapping that, and then hitting uninstall. When you do it this way, you're going to want to make sure you hit clear data. This way there's no leftover residual data from Snapchat when you install the old version. And as far as downloading the old version, I've put a link in the description for this video to a safe file that I've personally installed on my device, and I found no issues with it. So this is an older version of Snapchat, version 19.5, and it is downloaded from a website, scanned for no viruses, no adware, nothing risky on there. All you got to do is just download this, open your Files app, which is probably already on your phone depending on the version of Android you have, but if not, you can download an application just called File Explorer from the Play Store for free. And once you've done that, go to your Downloads folder and just tap the APK, which is the Android package file that lets us install the old version of Snapchat. Once you've done this, just go through the prompts, hit yes, hit install, and after Snapchat is done installing, all you have to do is open up the app, log in, and you'll see you're back on the old version already. One thing you'll notice when using the old version of Snapchat is that whenever you open it, you're going to get this pop-up message asking you to please update. This is safe to ignore. You just have to tap outside of the pop-up and it'll go away. However, one thing I want to share is that when you are using an old version of a program, it doesn't have the most up-to-date security version. which means if there has been a hack, if someone figured out a way to compromise Snapchat on an older version that they fixed on the new version, 25.0, it might not be implemented on the version that we're linking here, which is 19.5. So it's something to keep in mind. It's just a security risk using an older version of an application. However, it is safe to say there hasn't been any reports of people being hacked on old Snapchat versions. This was never something that was reported on or exposed before, so it most likely isn't an issue now. However, it is something I want to mention just so you're aware of the risks. Thank you for watching the video this week. I'm curious what you guys' thoughts are on the new Snapchat. Do you like the old version more? Do you like anything about the new version? Do you think it's more cluttered? Is it easier to use? Share your thoughts below. If you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you won't miss our next one. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great week.